There are four possible transformations this could be. The four transformations are reflection, rotation, enlargement, and translation. Now, in this case, I can see it's obviously not an enlargement because the shape is the same size. Translation takes a shape and it ends up looking exactly the same, but it'll just be in a slightly different position. So it's not that one, it's not that one, it must be one of these two. And I think I can see that it's going to be a rotation. Now, to find the center of rotation is quite difficult. The easiest way is to trace P with a piece of tracing paper. You'll be given tracing paper in the exam, and then start playing about putting your pencil at various points until you can rotate shape P onto shape Q. Now you can see that the rotation is going to be in an anti-clockwise direction. It's this direction, so it's anti-clockwise. And in fact, the center of rotation, I can see that if I draw in a line that goes from there to there, that L shape, can you see, started from here. So this L shape here has been rotated through 90 degrees like that to get from P to Q. So what we have here is a rotation. So from P to Q is actually a rotation. For the rotation, we have to give the center of rotation. I can see here that the center of the rotation is, now you can either write 0, 0, or you can write the origin, so center the origin, and the angle of rotation is 90 degrees anti-clockwise. So it's a rotation of 90 degrees anti-clockwise about the origin. Okay, this time we need to do a translation using the vector 4, minus 2. Now that means we're going to take shape Q and we're going to move it 4 units to the right. Okay, remember the top number is movement right or left, right being positive, and then we're going to move it then 2 down. So it's easiest if I start with one corner of Q, so I'm going to move that corner 1, 2, 3, 4 units to the right, and then 1, 2 units down. So this top corner of Q is now there. I can then just draw in the rest of the shape, so it's going to look something like that. Sorry, a bit of a mess. Okay, that new triangle is called triangle R. Okay, I'm now looking for the transformation that's going to take me from P to R. And I can see that again I have a rotation because P, instead of this side along the bottom here, is now vertical. So again, it's a rotation. The tricky part here is to try to find the center of the rotation. So you need to trace P, use your tracing paper, put it in various positions. It's going to be round here somewhere until you can rotate P directly onto R. Now, if you do that correctly, you should end up with the point 3, 1. So the center of rotation is here. And once you've seen that, you should be able to see that this line here, let's say to go from, I've just drawn the dotted line here, to go to that corner of P, I'm going to go down 5 and across 1. If I go across 5 and up 1, it takes me to the same corner of R. So you can see this L shape has been rotated through 90 degrees in an anti-clockwise direction, so same as before, to get to this corner here. Okay, you can see that the corners have moved. So what we've got here is a rotation. The center of the rotation is this point here, which is the point 3, 1, and the angle of the rotation is again 90 degrees anti-clockwise. Okay, tracing paper is very useful here for rotations.